The deep, resonant roar of a modern commercial fishing vessel's diesel engine breaks the stillness of an early morning in a Norwegian fjord. In the vast expanse of the Arctic, where snow-capped cliffs stand like natural walls protecting the seabed, humanity appears small yet powerful. Under the clear daytime sky, the pale golden sunlight of the Arctic stretches across the still sea, transforming the blue water into a mirror reflecting the magnificent spectacle of the land and sky. The fishing boat drifts along, the girl splashing in the icy water to begin a day of mundane yet challenging work. The aft deck, with its sturdy stainless steel structure completely devoid of any commercial logos, is ready to become the stage for a rhythmic dance of labor, where skilled fishermen begin the task of sorting and processing the ocean's finest produce. Beginning this series of technically detailed actions is the appearance of larger annotations with specific facility designs. On the shallow, seawater-filled stainless steel table, the fish lies beneath the hands of the fisherman, clad in striking red protective gear. The green net, the tool used to conquer the sea, is now being gently and carefully removed so as not to damage the fish's porous, silvery gray skin. Tiny droplets of water splash gently as the net is pulled up. As the view widens from the rear of the cabin, the entire work area facing the sea unfolds with an intensely dynamic industrial rhythm. Fishermen, one in a blue shirt and blue cap, and the other in orange-yellow uniforms, work together like a perfectly lubricated machine. The mechanical trawling system above and the orange flares on the starboard side create splashes of color against the silver-gray deck. A fisherman responds to a large halibut emerging from the tangled web of claws.
Careful, that chute is backing up again. I know, we need more ice in container 3. Best haul we've had all season. Keep them coming, boys. Ready.
Meanwhile, the colleague beside him gripped the wire tightly with all his might, pulling taut to create space. Beneath the sorting tables, steel trays were beginning to fill with stacked labels. The tension of the blue braided wire, the slipperiness of the fish as they moved across the metal surface, and the gentle ripples around the hull of the vessel created a vivid and realistic picture of labor.
Steady, steady, we've got a big one here. All right, lowering to the sort table.
The meticulous attention to detail is heightened as viewers observe the fisherman's skillful hands. Under the gentle polar daylight, rosy-cheeked hands examine the large barramundi, with its pristine white belly and dark gray tail, for freshness before placing it in a separate sorting bin.
Toss him in, we need to hurry.
The fish's heavy weight creates a striking effect, while the protective water droplets on the polished aluminum tabletop create sharp, light-reflecting patterns.
last of the net. What a haul. Absolutely incredible. Look at the size of these.
Viewed straight down from above, the metal trays had become the centerpiece of the display. Large, neatly arranged fish, their bright red gills and shallow fins suggesting they had recently been brought up from the ocean depths, were visible. The sheer volume of wet material compressed within the confined space created a high degree of reflectivity, causing the entire tray of fish to shimmer in the diffused daylight. Above the tray, the fisherman in his blue uniform continues his work, gently removing each flounder from the emerald green net. The busy deck space maintains a sense of efficiency and scientific approach, thanks to the clever compartment design of modern commercial fishing vessels. This neatness is key to helping fishermen optimize processing time and ensure the freshness of seafood before it is transferred to cold storage. The harmony between humans and tools continues to be demonstrated in the scene of two fishermen working together to handle a large net. The man on the left, wearing a brownish-blue shirt, uses a net to pull up a large tuna, while the man on the right, wearing a yellow shirt, holds the net tightly to prevent the fish from slipping back into the sea. The intricately woven net exerts pressure on the fish's body, causing tiny droplets of seawater to continuously drip onto the deck.
Pull it up now. Pull harder.
In the distance, the Arctic Ocean is calm and still like a sheet of metal, enveloped by hazy snow-capped peaks, creating a tranquil backdrop that contrasts sharply with the urgent work on deck. The eye-level camera angle captures the spirit of camaraderie and the invisible, yet enduring connection between the men surrounding them, bound to the open sea. Delving into the ultra-close-up details, viewers cannot help but appreciate the skillful hands of the marine cameraman.
Make sure the table is spotless. Okay, pull that clear. Yeah, I got it. Careful with the knot.
The cod, with its distinctive yellowish-gray skin and gently open mouth, endures the soft, gentle release of the resilient nylon thread. Sunlight shining from one side clarifies each small group and connects the raw data configuration, creating a spatial depth full of artistic merit. This is not just ordinary sorting work, but a technical process demanding the illustration and deep dedication of those who accept the harsh polar cold.
Swing it over, watch the tail. Clear on the left, drop it now. As the camera angle is lowered,
The image of the fisherman in a blue waterproof jacket emerges sharply against the backdrop of majestic nature. He bows his head, focusing on the subtle nuances to enhance a caption, pulling the blue layer slider in a final motion. The large mechanical net winch in the left corner of the deck softly emits dry, mechanical sounds, a reminder of the presence of the technical support. The reflection of the snow-capped mountains.
Keep it coming, easy now. More ice in that bin. All right, next section up.
In the vast ocean, where white-crested waves relentlessly crash, the fisherman's journey to conquer the sea begins with unwavering courage. The roar of the engine tears through the stillness of the early morning, signaling the imminent pulling up of a historic net. When the command is given, the entire pulley and hydraulic winch system tightens, straining to withstand the immense weight from the deep seabed. Dozens of sun-tanned, muscular hands work together to tighten each loop of rope. And then, the moment of overwhelming emotion arrived as the sea suddenly churned and surged with the appearance of a giant net. Hundreds of tons of shimmering silver fish thrashed and struggled, creating streaks of white foam that dazzled the water under the bright sunlight. The weight of hundreds of tons of seafood caused the ship's hull to sway, tilting to receive the well-deserved reward after days and nights at sea. Sections of the net were hoisted onto the hatch,
almost there.
As the silver rain poured down, flooding the deck, the pace of work became more urgent and frantic than ever. Because every passing moment determined the freshness of the 100 tons of fish just pulled up from the cold sea. Dozens of people busily joined the new cycle, their hands swiftly sorting the glistening fish, passing heavy plastic trays to quickly lower them into the freezing hold. In the bone-chilling cold of the ship's hold, layers of fish were intertwined with layers. Sweat drenched their shirts, their arms aching after the strenuous battle with the sea. Yet a radiant smile bloomed on each fisherman's lips, their eyes gleaming with passion and exhilaration as they gazed at the gradually fading expanse of hardship that had once held so much peace. As the sun began to cast a golden shadow over the sea, the engines roared once more, the majestic bow of the ship leaving a white streak as it headed straight towards the mainland.
Keep it steady, we're almost clear. This pipe is heavy. Almost there, watch the edge.
In the hazy distance, the harbor emerged amidst the bustling activity of hundreds of expectant eyes from family, relatives, and waiting vehicles.
Fresh fish.
The resounding honking of the ships signaled a safe journey, a great battle, the beginning of sleepless nights at the seafood market, where hundreds of bounty catches would be distributed everywhere, bringing prosperity and abundance to countless people and giving strength and confidence to those who face danger and hardship.
Mate, we earned this rest. Let's hope the prices hold up at the market.
Each rhythmic step, each call to one another, interspersed with lively laughter, creates a proud symphony of labor, awakening the entire coastal area shrouded in the deep night. Hundreds of tons of shimmering silver fish are not only the result of muscular strength and courage, but also the culmination of sweat, love for the profession, and a deep, inseparable connection to the vast ocean. Now, they are rushing to all corners of the country, carrying with them the salty taste of the sea.
Pull left, pull left. Okay, I got it. Bring it up slow. All right.
Returning after a long, perilous journey at sea,
Tension's good. Keep it
these
steady.
resilient fishermen shed their salt-soaked protective clothing and return to the loving embrace of their families, burying themselves in a rare, peaceful sleep to restore their strength.
Look at all this fish.
However, deep within the hearts of these people born from the waves, the call of the sea never ceases, for after only a few short days of rest, they are once again busy mending their tattered nets.
Best one this month. We earned this rest.
빨리 이쪽으로 올게요. 알아서 금방 할게. 저기 빗바구니 좀 줘.
Pull harder on that net. Watch out, coming through with this basket. We got a big haul.
Refueling and stocking up on supplies, their gazes once again turned towards the distant horizon.
Watch your feet.
The rudder turned, the ship's horn blared, bidding farewell to the shore and the majestic, proud vessels continued to cut through the waves, heading out to sea, carrying with them an undying ambition for conquest and an unwavering belief in the next magnificent haul of hundreds of tons of catch, awaiting them at the far end of the deep ocean. And so, the endless cycle of the sea and humanity continues like an epic poem without end, where generations of fishermen continue to write glorious chapters of history amidst the vast ocean waves. The sea is not only a treasure trove bestowing hundreds of tons of glittering fish, but it is also their homeland, their flesh and blood. A great school that forges the resilient character of those born in this place at the forefront of the waves.
Need more ice over here?
Pull together.
Those calloused hands, gripping the steering wheel, never once trembled or faltered. Behind that courage lies a wealth of experience, distilled from the sweat and tears of their ancestors.
Over here.
A deep understanding and respect for the laws of nature, knowing when to advance and when to retreat. Each cast of the net is not merely an aspiration for conquest, but also a nurturing and preservation of the abundant water resources for generations to come. Streaks of water tear through the early morning mist.
Get these sorted before the tide turns. Make sure the reds are packed tight.
Haul it in, quick. Watch the nets over there. We need more ice on this side.
The salty sweat, mingled with the taste of the sea, has sculpted a majestic monument to the sublime beauty of labor. Even if things change in the future, even if ships become more modern and larger, the soul of seafaring, the courageous heart, and the deep love for the ocean will forever endure, igniting a flame of pride on the journey to the open sea. And so, whenever the ship's horn echoes, tearing through the vast expanse of space,